I thought the last year was certainly productive, coming off the year before of a major success in making the Sweet 16. Put a little bit of pressure on us, and we've always responded well when we didn't do so well the year before, and I think that Sweet 16 season, a lot of that was part of our failure to win the league the year before that, and so we came in really hungry into that Sweet 16 year. Now, after you set up a new mark and make such an event, and you're playing in the final 10 teams in the country, and really setting a standard for where you're at, it's very difficult, I think, to keep your mentality that hungry. Although, when you find success, I'm sure everybody in their own mind is hungry, but there has to be this strong determination to be a success. And usually failure brings that on. We didn't have quite as good a year as we did 2 years ago, and most of the same players were back. A lot of our key players were back. We had a few players graduate. Julie Crum went on and played in Europe, and lost a few starters there. Morgan Hendricks, our middle player, but we filled them in nicely with new players. But it took us some time to get used to, new system. And overall, I think we would call it a success for winning our league. Certainly, you can't call it anything but a success every time you're going to, represent your league in the NCAA tournament. Overall, it was good. But we have a high standard now of trying to be the elite, one of the elite programs in the nation. So that's our goal, and that's what we're trying to get to. So we're looking forward to trying that again this year. Well, the summer, everybody goes home for us. We have a couple players stay in DC because they're working internships. One of the parts of my recruiting, when I'm recruiting all of our players, is I tell them you're going to be home in the summer. Believe it or not, that's an anomaly. Maybe not for the Patriot League teams. Most of the players in the Patriot League, they go home in the summer, but all of the big conferences, the Big Ten, the Pac-10, those players are all there in the summer at their schools, going to school, training with their teams, getting ready for their seasons. I think it's been great for us to go home, to be quite honest. I have a lot of international players, and there's no way I would ever make them stay here in D.C. When their families are missing them. They haven't seen them for months. And so they're home now, and I'm pretty confident, though, they're mature athletes and they're staying in shape and doing well. But they're visiting friends and they're loving their families, which they should be doing in the summers. And hopefully, they'll come back here end of July, August, as our camps start to roll in and we start getting ready for training camp. And I'm pretty confident they'll be hungry and ready to go for this coming season. Certainly, five juniors now becoming seniors who tasted the great success in their sophomore years, many of them. We're always hoping for big things, and big things mean a lot more now for us. Certainly, and when you get to the NCAA tournament, and you can't ever take that for granted. You have to do well in your league every year to get an opportunity to play in the tournament. And then, it's 3 weekends to make it to and win the whole thing. So we were able to make it to that second weekend 2 years ago. And so you hope to have a good opportunity and play your best in your sport as you get to the end of the season. That's what you can hope for. A lot in front of us, very exciting. We have a great setter, right side combination. We have 2 good left side attackers with a new one coming in to give a good competition for that position. And we have 2 younger middles, and we're hoping to have a 3rd and 4th middle here to make that competitive. So we have a new libero coming into our team. Looking for some competition. So we just want good competition in all the spots, and then get our team hopefully gelling and playing well together.